Hello and welcome to another episode of TPK, the show so named so that if I do accidentally kill all of my players, I can just call it branding. Yes. Ooh.
I nearly missed that one.
You did. You got there though. Yes. Welcome to
episodes.
The Players Keep. And speaking of those players, let me introduce you to them now. Right on my left, I have Dewey Gray and Pete Austin. And left on my right, I have Ben Fenner and Kendall Boardman.
Kendall.
Kendall.
Ken Doyle.
My name's Kendall.
Kendall Mint Cake.
Kendall mint cake.
I am for now the one and only Jack Fletcher, but as we know, that can change at any time.
It can indeed.
Only GMT though.
Ben will put in the chat if there are any announcements or things to do.
There should hopefully be. We've got some really cool ideas
Yes.
that should be happening. So fingers crossed. They're pretty much
They've
locked in.
happened.
They've
Yes.
happened and they should be on Patreon now because the turnaround for those things will be there. If not, this is such a disappointment and we can only apologise.
No, but know that things are coming.
Yes.
And here's my nipple through my top.
Love that.
As a
Listen,
little thank you.
we want to be good.
But if nothing else, thank you to our Patreon supporters and thank you to our Discord.
Oh,
Wow.
gosh.
Rewind. Thank you to our Patreon members and thank you to our Discord members. If you're not on the Discord server, get on the Discord server. And if you want special access to certain parts of the Discord server, join our Patreon.
Do you know what we're really close to on Patreon?
Yes.
Trippy Digis!
Digi!
I think.
That's nuts.
And if you haven't joined the Patreon yet, why not? It's only a $5.
Yeah, and if you don't know how to get on Discord, don't worry because you're not the only one.
Yeah, truth.
Pete is lost.
I am not on Discord. People keep screenshotting things for me.
25 members away from
Oh!
Trippy Digis.
And if you're one of those 25 members that hasn't joined the Discord,
can
get on the
Yeah,
Discord.
Yeah,
really
good
not
save,
Discord, this
good
is
save.
Patreon.
It's Patreon.
Yeah.
And with that being said, let us not keep the players waiting. Let us not keep you waiting. It is time to enter the Players Keep. In the last chapter of our story, the Dawn Takers began their journey back to Alira. After looting the hoard of the Blighted Hunter, they learned what magic items they had collected, and they attuned to their choices. The journey back would take them 25 days. That is with Sigismund assisting Cricket every step of the way, for Cricket is a little worse for wear.
I thought you said cricket is a little worm.
Cricket is a fucking little worm.
It is a little worm.
Halfway through their travel, however, the group was set upon by a pack of saber-tooth cats.
Wow.
The beasts were, at first, stayed by the actions of Willow, effectively charming them and holding off their attacks. However, there was an ambush prepared, one that only just escaped Willow's incredible senses. There's a third one around. Thankfully, that's on the internet forever. Thankfully, the group were more than capable of handling themselves, and they slew the saber-tooth cats.
I suplexed one of them.
I knew as soon
There was
as I
no
said
way
it, I was like,
Hatteras wasn't
Kendall's
gonna get that
gonna love this. And that is where we pick up now. Dawn Takers. It is the evening of the attack. You have just come out of initiative. You have the rest of the night to converse. You do also have the rest of the journey to achieve what you want. This is inclusive of anything that would have happened over the course of the entire journey that you did not get the chance to mention last session, so just bear that in mind. Wibbly wobbly, timey-wimey stuff. So Dawn Takers, what would you like to do?
Well, I believe Sigismund and I had made our way back to the old Saber-tooths
Yes, indeed.
to do some skinning.
Some skinning.
Lovely. So you're going for the saber-tooth hides. Who's doing what and how?
You're better at this, aren't you?
I'm better at it, but I'm also half dead.
Oh, yeah, okay.
You wanna? Well, we can try. Do you want to try one each?
Yeah, okay. You point out where the... Well, no, he's been hunting before, right?
Yeah.
He knows how to skin a cat.
This is more like,
More than
is
one
this
way.
going to be a survival check for Sigismund or a sleight of hand check for Cricket? Do you know what I mean? But if
Right,
you're
right,
doing
right,
one
right.
each, you can roll individually.
Yeah.
So, Sigismund, give me a survival
Can
check.
I ask a
and-
quick question?
Of course you
before
can.
we go? So this happened at the end of this, didn't it?
This is literally 2 seconds after that.
Okay, because Willow, as she always does, compartmentalizes and goes to find something to do. So if you would like some magical assistance, it would make character sense for Willow to immediately throw herself into bolstering whoever's
If
doing
that
it.
conversation
if you want.
has ended and you are going to do something, Willow, you
But
absolutely
if
have
you,
the opportunity.
If you don't want it, I won't do it.
Well, I
But
think
it's-
Cricket purposefully left the conversation because he wasn't getting anything else out of it.
Yes.
But no, I love it. I
the
love
conversation's finished, so it's just it
if
would
you-
make sense for Willow to go help people, but it's just whether you guys want the
it.
help.
Absolutely, yeah. Come and help.
Yeah. Siggy's always down.
I'm all alone.
I'm all alone. There's no one here
Beside
beside me.
Willow, how are you helping?
Well, I'm going to cast some spells. What a spell?
Go for it.
I can do enhance ability, but I don't know which one you want.
Well, if Willow kind of makes to cast a spell, I'd be like, can you make it so that I'm better at, like, cutting things?
Okay.
And, like, mechanically maybe just improve his wisdom.
Okay, sure. Yes, sure. I'm an expert at that. So, and I'll
Survival's a wisdom check.
yeah, and I'll do
Can you make me better at
do a
cutting
little
things by making
constellation
me more wise?
of an
Isn't
owl.
that weird? Huh?
An owl mask will appear, and then it will move into your face and absorb, and you'll hear ooh in your ear.
Kevin?
I will give you one of my daggers.
Oh, thank you. And I will guide myself also.
Hey, look at you go.
Guidance?
Guidance.
Guidance.
Wonderful. So roll survival at advantage and add a d4. Cricket.
Nice. I'm gonna take out my dagger. I'll go on to the other one. And I'll just kind of side lower, sit, get as comfy as I can, lay my useless arm across my lap so it's not flapping, and then I'll get to work.
Okay. Roll me. How are you wanting to approach this?
I will try and finesse it.
Cool. Sleight of hand, please.
So I believe I'm just about to hack the mainframe because I'll be rolling at disadvantage, but I do have reliable talent on sleight of hand.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
Okay. That's fine. That's what. Listen. Hey. That's
what
what
it's called.
rogues are for.
I mean, it's all consequences of your choices. So
Yeah.
you chose to be a
Done
rogue,
this to yourself.
and you also chose to swim.
In acid.
In a dragon's stomach.
Like that. Well, it's 19.
19.
Yeah.
Sigismund.
I'll take a 26, please, DM.
Oh! Come on, Dewi. Come on.
Go.
It's just like removing a cloth in a magic trick under a table.
I think, yeah.
Just a quick change.
if I may flavour it,
By all means.
as a matter of fact.
26, of course you can.
Siggy's like, with the guidance and the owl's wisdom, and he like flips over the beast, and like just with his pinky pointing, just and basically like in one sort of 3 swift motions, like underneath the skin, incisions around the outside, and then very quickly just kind of whips it off, and he's like, "Wow, okay, that." Almost like really impressed with himself.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then with that 26 as well, I think if I spot Cricket,
Well, I think I'm doing an okay job, but like you did it effortlessly, and I'm like sweating with concentration.
I think, yeah, all I wanted to do with that 26 is just like see Cricket, and there's like a pang of guilt as he's kind of like,
Let's just get alongside that bit there. Oh god.
"You okay there, buddy?"
I'll like lean it because I can't use this arm. I'll like pull the skin taut with my teeth and try and trim it like that.
Sigismund, I'll say with your new insight, you look over at Cricket, and he is doing a very good job. Everything he's doing is correct. He's peeling the hide away from the flesh underneath. It's just taking him an, pardon the pun, agonizingly long time to do it.
This hurts so much.
I'll sort of lean into Willow's ear and be like, is there anything you can do to fix him?
No. The only option I have is killing him and bringing him back as a random creature.
Holy shit, you can do that?
Apparently. That's what my
Okay.
gut's telling me, but
Maybe it's not such a bad idea.
Sigismund.
Like, I mean, no. That's diabolical. Why would you suggest that?
No, I've not thought about it at all.
He wouldn't, he wouldn't poison us all if that was the case.
No,
I can't believe we're even considering this. Sorry.
Yes, I got a bit. Okay.
Look at him. He's perfect just the way he is.
Yeah, sure.
One of his lungs falls out.
Shove that back in there.
What is
Breathe
that?
out, but not quite.
He's flaking off. There's bits of him flaking away.
So what, do you want to... You kill him and then I'll cast the spell?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, we can't. We can't.
Joking. That doesn't happen.
And what? So, like, Tony can't heal him, or?
No, she can't.
Oh. So, what do we do?
We get back to Alcira.
Oh, okay.
And
Well,
then-
did we find a high-level cleric?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, let's to make sure he doesn't die, huh?
Yeah, most importantly. Okay.
Okay. All right. You nearly done there, buddy?
Yeah, just a little bit more, but you're fine. You can go off. I'll.
Yeah, and I'll start prestidigitationing the skin
Yeah.
like clean.
Yeah.
Let me know when you're done, and I'll clean yours.
Okay.
It's just that anxiety sitting there.
You sort of sit slightly away from Cricket, but near enough that you can keep an eye, and you start tending to your saber-tooth hide. Cricket, eventually you also complete the job on yours. You get just the hide. You don't get anything above the neck. I'll say on a 26, Sigismund, if you wanted to take the top half of the saber-tooth head, you can do so.
Sick. Yes, I'm doing that.
Can you have
Absolutely.
the tail as a flamboyant scarf as well?
The tail is definitely on there if you want it. It's not quite long enough to go all the way around his neck. Certainly a nick as thick.
Wow.
A neck as thick.
Little spoonerism for you there.
Boy, for boy. It's really good that I don't have to talk for much longer. What was I saying? You get the tail if you want it as well.
Okay.
Proceed.
Once I have
Have tails?
cut it up as cleanly as possible, it doesn't have to be pretty, but I'm going to remember the last time we fought some saber-teeth. Saber-teeth? Saber-tooths?
Saber-tooths.
Okay.
Technically.
And I'm going to think back to dear old Matthew, and I'm going to remember us eating an eyeball together.
Oh,
So I'm going to
God's
pop
sake.
out an eyeball.
Nice.
Do I see this happening?
Can I pop them both out, actually?
You
don't have to
absolutely.
be
You
clean.
replace
Yeah,
it
you
with
absolutely
yours.
can do so. What is your passive perception, Sigismund?
Not great. 13.
13.
Yeah.
How long does enhanceability last? Is it 10 minutes?
It's an hour.
An hour.
But we're chatting, so...
Yeah. You're chatting.
Yeah, this would be why we're
Then
chatting,
I'll
isn't it?
say no.
All right.
So you have the eyes.
I'll carve them out. I will, after I've got the pelt, before I go over to Siggy to prestidigitation, I will sit down, cross-legged on the floor. I will use my dagger to just dig a hole about 6 inches deep, just a little one like that. I will put one of the eyes in the hole. I will crunch the other eye. I will smooth it over, and I'll say, I hope you're well. Sit there for a minute, and brush myself off, and then go and get Siggy too.
Inspiration.
Aw.
And now make me an endurance check to try and swallow that
Yeah.
eye.
Was that a 3? Well, it's going to be the 3, isn't it? Yep, that'll be a 3 plus 7 total.
7 total. Hope you're what?
That's fitting. I think that's fitting.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Hope you're
Siggy, can you do the clean up on the?
on mile 3.
Clean up.
Not that. This.
Did you vomit?
Does it smell?
And Sigismund then starts to take care of the second belt.
Prestidigitationing.
Prestidigitation. Is there anything else you wish to achieve this evening?
I think to help the cinematic segue, Willow does keep glancing towards Tony just to see what she's doing.
And Tony.
Look at that segue.
A leaf blows
Segue.
past Willow's head
Wow.
and lands on Tony's shoulder.
Gorgeous.
I think Tony makes it look like she is keeping watch while these guys are doing this.
Okay.
And she probably is in some aspect. Like she's walked a little bit away from everyone and she's keeping an eye out. But rather than fully concentrating on that, I think more than anything, she's thinking about everything that she's just learned from Willow about the hand and the magic that came from it and it looking different to her and how her family reacted to that and her asking him if this was him and him not responding, and she's just like going over everything more confused than ever, just kind of silently as she's away from everyone.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Are there any prayers sent?
No.
That's fine. That's fine. Is there anything else anyone would like to achieve this night?
I have a note, gang. I have a note here, message the arcanist regarding Graveshaw. Did I do that or not? Can anyone remember?
The Arcanist.
Yeah, we
Arcanist.
did message him.
We did. Did we ask about Graveshaw?
Yes.
Yeah.
I wanna say yes.
You messaged.
I think we messaged the
You
arcanist.
messaged Zeal.
Uh-huh.
You messaged
Torfin.
Professor Griggly-Knot.
Yeah, to let him know that we were coming back.
And you messaged Torfin
Yeah, about the mountain folk.
about the
About the
mountain
mountain
folk.
folk, yeah.
That was it.
Oh.
Did you message the Arcanist?
I feel like we messaged him at some point, but I think I messaged him about something.
I will.
Yeah.
Okay, I will.
yeah.
I will say then, if you have the note and 25
up?
days,
Did ya?
you will be able to message the Arcanist. What are
Yeah.
you asking the Arcanist about?
No, wait.
I was going to say, should we just summarize just in case we did do this?
Yes.
So we're not role
yes,
playing at the
yes.
same moment again.
Summarize
Okay, all right,
just in
summarise
case
just in
we
case.
have already done this.
Get in
this
the
is
comments,
just to
let us
cover our
know.
tracks.
In summary, Siggy
In
takes
summary-
a very, very sharp breath through his nose.
Yes.
There we are.
And he messages the arcanist
Yeah.
just asking for a brief bit of information about Graveshaw, what
Okay.
kind of blightedness we can
Perfect.
expect,
Lovely.
and whether or not there's information about the Sword of Songs being there.
Okay, lovely, perfect.
Yeah.
He responds saying he will do some research. He knows nothing off the top of his head. He's not from this continent, but he will go away and do some research for you whilst you're back.
Okay, perfect.
Anything else for this evening, and then we will move on to the rest of the journey and more overarching jobs.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm good.
I would just mention for note, I think that Tony does meditate and pray before sleep.
Okay.
But for the next few nights, it's as if like she's still thanking him for
Yeah.
protecting them and everything that she usually does. But there's not the kind of like wanting to see him. That's not
Yeah.
there. That
Okay.
it's more like she's giving him space to explain if he wants
Perfect.
to.
Okay.
Just
When
over the next few
you
nights.
meditate, you normally use your holy symbol, don't you?
Oh my god, you have it! Oh, I forgot about that. Oh, fuck, then maybe I'll do something.
It's right.
Oh, I forgot.
Sorry, it's been a couple of weeks since we
Yeah.
last filmed.
I will say,
I would, like, knowing that I don't have it, I would go to cricket, but...
actually, not what I was going to say. We'll get to if you notice it in a moment, and this is going to be dependent on what I'm about
I put
to
it
say.
on you, right? I put it on
Yes,
you for
yeah, yeah,
sanctuary.
you put it on me
Oh,
for
sorry.
sanctuary.
So,
Yeah.
sorry.
But I
But you
took it off
pocketed
my
it
neck and I sleight of hand
slightly.
it into my pocket.
Yes. So
But I
you,
would still
sorry.
remember
You
what
know
it was.
you
snake
don't.
I am. Sorry.
You know you don't have it.
Yeah.
You might not know where it is.
Yeah.
That holy symbol used to be your spellcasting focus.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's not now, and so
Big Daddy.
it's
I
not
know.
necessary for this.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean you can't go and find it. And if you would like to do that
Yeah.
now,
Yeah.
please do
Yeah.
so, and then we'll get to the praying.
Sure. Yeah, that night then.
Cool.
As we sit around before we sleep. I completely forgot that you had it. Sorry, I'm not. Cricket. Have you got my holy symbol?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Can I have it back?
Yeah, of course.
Cool.
I think as you go, there's a slight little.
Thanks. Sorry.
Do you need that to cast magic?
I guess not really anymore.
But you used to.
Yeah. I've got the staff now. So.
That's funny. We're just talking about blind faith before. You got to have blind faith, but he only gives you powers under conditions. You got to be wearing a special necklace. That's funny. But not anymore. He's giving you a new toy.
Yeah.
When did you get it again? It's all blurry.
Back in Alira?
After the temple?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Why did he? What did he tell you why I gave it to you?
No, just a gift, I guess.
A gift. I always forget he's a god of mercy, isn't he?
Yeah.
It's just a strange timing. It almost feels like a reward for not being merciful. Maybe I just don't understand gods, but I don't know. Seems almost hypocritical.
I don't know.
Well, thank you for the necklace. I don't think it did what it was supposed to, but maybe I was just too impatient.
No, so it would only work if you didn't attack, basically. But I just wanted you to have it in case, you know.
Well, thank you. But I'm okay. I don't need you guys worrying about me. I'm all right. Fit as a fiddle.
Well, yeah, we're gonna find someone.
I'm all right. It's been a couple of days. It feels like it's loosening up. I just need a bit of time. Time. All right. Well. Good night.
Night.
You sit and you pray.
Can I ask, was that happening in front of us, or were me and Siggy like off doing some sort of fun activity? Just
You could be there.
we just no, because I don't mind.
I would imagine if we're sitting around, we probably would have
Yeah.
been there. Like,
Cricket
having-
was sitting around, so it depends on if you and Sigismund had something to do. Then I will say yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
It felt like
Like it would have just been like a cricket.
yeah,
Can I?
yeah.
like
Like
a-
a kind of private conversation, but not in private
Yeah.
company.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dawn Takers, you cast the dome, settle down, take your watches, wait for dawn. And you continue your journey to Alira. That is so rude. I am speaking.
I wasn't paying attention then. I thought you were genuinely mad at me. I was like, Jack.
I'm so sorry, baby. Never. Not for that, at least.
Thank you.
Dawn Takers. You have 12 days left of a 25-day journey. What would you like to do? In fact, I am going to come to you, Antonia. Over the 12 days up to the Saber-tooth attack, you are visited as many nights as you would want to be visited. If that is every night, it's every night. It is entirely up to you. In that 12-day period, is there anything specific discussed or done? Or is it just...
She's been napping like 3 times a day. Guys,
She's exhausted.
I'm just going to take a wee
need to go to
afternoon
sleep
nap.
really quick.
Sorry, I'm just siesta. Do you want to take a wee
Tony,
siesta?
you're really tired all the
I
time.
think we should all have a nap.
Group nap?
Wow, a group nap.
I love
It's
group
got a
activities.
it's got a whole new meaning.
Should I bring my shackles?
No, nothing specific.
That's fine. That's fine. After the Saber-tooth attack,
Yes.
you withdraw slightly.
Yeah.
It's not a withdrawal,
Yeah.
but... And so I will ask you in this moment, is Antonia asking to see him, but wanting... When Antonia wants to see him, I imagine it's very much, I want to come to you.
Yeah.
Is this more of a, I want to see you, but I want you to come to me? Or is this a, I don't want to make a move until you make a move?
I think this is a... I need to process what the fuck the information I've just been given.
That's fine.
Especially for like maybe the first couple of nights.
Okay.
It's just more like
Yeah.
like she's still there, she's still praying to him,
Yeah.
she's still thanking him, but like there's not the I would like to see you.
That's fine.
Um
And that shifts on the second or third
Saber-tooth
day
Oh.
after the Saber-tooth fight.
Yeah.
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 So 15 days into your journey, you pray with a, if I may, want to see him.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I wouldn't say it's the same as usual.
Yes, that's fine. That's fine. That's all I need to know. The 3 days that pass from the Saber-tooth fight to that night, you are not visited. As soon as that energy shifts, that night, he comes to you. Antonia. I have sensed your want to be removed from me for a time. He just leaves that statement hanging in the air.
It's not that.
I misspoke. Your slight withdrawal, if I may. Which is why I have not come to see you. Tell me what troubles you.
the mark on Willow? You didn't answer me.
No, I did not.
Can you?
Jack is not a mind
Can
reader.
Answer me. Can you answer me?
Thank you. As you know, Antonia, Willow has always been important to me. From the day her spark burned on this plane. To ensure I did not lose sight of her. To ensure that through some means or another I could keep her safe, I placed my mark upon her.
Is it because of her dad, or?
No. The mark is there because of her. It is tied to her, a part of her, so that she may stay within my gaze.
I think at this point she hears like Cricket's words in her head and like the little seed that was planted by him. Am I allowed to know why? Why her?
What is your intent behind this question?
Good Lord.
What are you, Antonia, specifically thinking of when you ask this question? Because it could be multi-layered, and I cannot instinctively know those layers.
Do you mean like what is there emotionally, or what she wants to know?
What she wants to know.
Because I think he said that he placed it on her when she
Yeah.
was born, I guess. She's just intrigued as to why this mark has been put on Willow. As in, why Willow, not why the mark. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Like, why Willow of all people?
So he has said it is because Willow is
It's special to him.
So you are
She's asking
reaching
why.
beyond.
Yeah.
So it's why is Willow special,
Yeah.
not why has Willow been.
And
I'm with you.
there-
That's fine.
And because he knows her emotions so well, there is also probably a little tinge of jealousy in there.
Yes. Okay. At this.
Why is Gamora?
I'll do you one better. Why is Gamora? Incredible. Incredible. Fantastic. Thank you very much. As soon as I get my thought reading powers back online, this will be grand. As he senses what you mean by that, Antonia, there is no parallel between Willow's existence and yours. You are my herald. You are special to me in a completely different way. There is nothing for you to fear.
Okay.
Does he sense a relax
Yeah.
in Antonia?
Mm-hmm.
At this, he extends a hand.
Yeah. She takes it.
He doesn't pull you in, but gives, as always, gives that welcoming aura to allow you to do what you wish. My love for you is singular and incomparable.
I think she just hugs him. I think that's probably like all she needs right now. It's just that.
You're just held in that moment. And he just gives you the security that you need. We will leave those conversations there for a time.
He's a master at dodging questions.
Master debater.
I was trying.
It was
so hard not
see,
to.
It was in my brain, and
I all moved on, and then Derry went, "Hey, wait! Big red button! Big red button!"
my brain was like, "Don't say that, Ben, because you know."
Oh, I'll go there. I'm crass.
I lived there.
I'm crass. I'm fine.
Lovely stuff, though. Very good.
Rude, crude, and full of tood.
You all have. You all have the rest of your journey. What? Is there anything else anybody would like to do?
A couple of nights after the Saber-tooth scrap.
The Night of the Saber-tooth.
The
Well,
night.
as it will be known forever in the calendar now.
Yeah. The first of Emberfall. Otherwise known as. He is enjoying this little sling. He's enjoying playing with it, but he realizes he cannot imbue a stone using the whittling knife. So
Yes.
he will, after a couple of days, if he finds a log that's, I don't know, maybe yay thick, he'll almost carve out like 3 or 4 kind of little like disc plates.
Okay.
And then try and cut notches into 1, 2, 3, 4 like points on a compass.
Yeah.
He'll see if he can pop the little
Yeah.
berry thing that gets it. And then, you know, when you wrap a Christmas present and you kind of go over, round, and then it goes like
see.
that. So
Okay.
I'll try and imbue a couple of little wooden discs to see if I can use them with a slingshot.
What specifically is the wording I've used on this? Because this might
Sure
work.
it's whittling,
that.
so it's woodwork, but it's probably specific to bows, isn't it? Sorry, curveball.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
It says arrow, but I'm fucking changing it to ammunition.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay. If you can,
You successfully flavoured the DM into
Oh
submission.
no,
That's it, yeah, yeah.
1000%, Ben.
Listen.
Fucking 100%.
maybe I'll do 3 of them. So I'll roll
3 of them. Yeah.
Everyone
That
knows the
was-
most important rule in D&D is the rule of cool.
That's it. That was a 6, a 3, and a 4. So I will not take up anyone's time. I will look up what those do. 6, 3, 4.
What were the numbers? I've got them literally
I'll
right
have
here.
you 6, 3, 4.
6, 3, 4, lightning, acid, poison, respectively.
Perfect. Thank you.
Love that song. Respect.
And then maybe every couple of nights, I've got the single peg of the pan flute. I will just keep playing with
Yeah.
the call and response.
Yeah, beautiful stuff. Amazing. Lovely.
I'm so sorry. One more thing.
By all means.
The closer we get back to Alira,
Yes.
the more days pass. The more days pass, the more worried I am that I'm not getting better. The more worried I am that I'm not getting better, the more I try to hide
Okay.
that I'm not getting better.
Okay.
So I'll roll a active deception check every day or something like that. But I'm
Roll me a
trying to-
performance check.
That's a natural one.
For a total of performance.
Performance.
This is such a long-lasting... Oh, it's a... Okay.
Oh yeah, it's a big one. It's
Yeah.
a big one. Totals count, and that's a 1.
Absolutely fucking right. Despite your best efforts, Cricket, there is no hiding the patches of flesh exposed underneath your skin that have healed over and hardened, but in the shape of the musculature within. There is no hiding the bits of bone that still peek out that you have to try and cover.
I think my left arm's still almost hanging like a
Yeah.
dislocation.
Yeah. There is no hiding how worse for wear Cricket is, and everyone can see it.
And Willow's armor is a little bit too big, so that's chafing as well.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Not the chafing.
That's the worst bit of the whole thing. I got no veins left. But
You can see his bone, but all that chafe.
Bit of Vaseline, you'll be fine. I think, yeah. I mean, on seeing this over the course of the travel, like Siggy's just feeling more and more anxious, more and more guilt. He's praying to the ancestors each night to let Cricket into the ancestors' grace if he dies. Yeah, it's bad. It's bad, you guys.
Would you say you're trying to get me into your
You know, I'm basically at this point.
Give him a
Reserving
hall
a
pass,
spot.
give him a hall pass.
Basically, at this point, Siggy's like, Calder, listen, I know he's not going to die in battle, but please accept him into your good graces if he dies, because it's looking likely right now.
Can I just clunk him on the head on the way out? Does that count? Like,
Does
what
that
happens
count?
here?
Like, if we have a really bad argument that he dies, does that count, please?
Sensational. Yes, you do so.
I will say for the record, Willow's fussing over him probably to a point of annoyance. But if there's any form of showing that he is trying to keep face, I think she may slightly change her tactic a little bit to not make it so like public that she's making sure that he's okay, just to help him keep some dignity.
Make me
Thank you.
make me a deception or performance check just to see how well you can hide your attentiveness.
Much better than Pete. 23.
23. What is your passive
Perception,
perception?
16.
Yeah. You successfully managed to still dote on Cricket, but you feel fairly secure that you're not going to push him further down this path of masking his inabilities.
And then obviously every day I will be doing the 5th level aid to you 3, so you'll all have the 16 hours of every day, just to keep in mind.
Even me?
Yeah, but for you 3. She started doing that
How many?
after getting rid of Sadie.
20.
But after the hand,
20.
I don't
20.
know if we wanna talk.
Jeez, feel sorry for you, girl.
I feel sorry for me at the moment.
I know.
I think, whatever Willow's doing, Siggy is doing the same, but in the complete opposite vibe.
Quick, can I
He's like, "Hey, you okay, dude?" Like, "Oh no, it's bad, man.
Every 5 minutes, are you? Good lord, let me
You're
try
leaking on me.
that. Are you okay, dude? Yeah.
It's going to be fine."
Siggy like trips on a rock and he's like, "I jostled you."
Oh no. Yeah. He's basically treating him like a paper doll or a porcelain doll.
Yeah, yeah.
That's just like every time he picks you up, he's like,
Yeah.
and then puts you down like, holding his breath.
It's,
and,
definitely it's more than annoying.
yeah, guaranteed.
Yeah.
But he's just so concerned.
Maybe one
And
morning I
there's no-
try and play wrestle with you or something, and you're like, "Don't even touch me."
Oh no, I'm like, yeah.
You win.
Whoa, okay, yeah. Oh, I'm poisoned. I feel so sick. We have to stop.
And thus the days pass, Jack.
Sensational inspiration to give it. Brilliant.
I'm going to attune to the shield.
Yes. Okay.
And I will unattune to the gloves of healing
Okay.
for that.
Okay. Perfect.
For reference, ancient druid buckler.
Lovely.
Ancient.
So it just goes on the arm,
Yeah. No worries.
which is fine. And then there's one thing that I'd like to do.
Okay.
So I will one evening just approach Tony and just about, do you have any incense at all?
Yes, I do.
Do you mind if I take some and I can reimburse you when we get back to the capital?
Yeah, sure.
Awesome. All right, thank you.
I don't know how much I have because it's not working, but
That's all right. It'll be enough.
that's fine.
And then on my watch,
Yes.
I will leave the dome.
Okay.
You will have to undo your finger.
That's fine.
Okay. I hate that guy anyway.
Unless you've tried to do it any more tighter since she knows that she does it.
No, I trust you. I trust you.
And I'm going to head out, and I will have prepared this particularly for it. I'm going to cast Locate Creature to find an owl, and I'm going to use a spell and my druidness. I might even get Kevin out as an owl and get him to cry, just to basically try to lure an owl to me.
Whoa! What the fuck?
He's taking my fucking job.
Sorry.
I am fully kidding.
I mean,
You
let's
are
just
all
battle
good.
it out. If you do one now, we'll choose who's best.
No.
I know.
Not even going to try and set myself up.
You
to
did
fail
great
there.
bird sounds. I literally just edited one yesterday.
Mine was the best.
It's all right.
So, you get out Kevin.
Cast Locate Creature.
Cast Locate Creature.
Get him to go. Ooh.
Absolutely.
Also use Truth.
Keep going.
That's beautiful.
Thank you.
Sensation. You cast Locate Creature.
This will be at night when owls are doing
Absolutely.
that, you know.
And a little ways away, up in a tree, you see the magnificent form of a bright white and orange speckled barn owl sitting on a low branch. As you get Kevin to call out the owl to you. Make me an animal handling check.
Have her in.
Oh no! Oh no, please.
Yeah, this is
Ben's about to do something total deep, and we're all sitting here going, "Oh blight, oh blight."
22.
Let's go.
Silently. And they do that thing where you scratch an owl or a bird and it sort of like opens its mouth and leans into the scratch.
Lisa's gonna hate this.
I will druid craft some seed, like bird seedy type thing, just for flavour.
Totally fine. You get some meat out
Just
your
something.
pack.
Just something. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Owls are carnivores.
Yeah, just because they're fucking very carnivorous.
Oh, are they? Oh, sorry.
Oh, no, you're
No, you're a
good.
vegetarian now. So sorry.
I was trying not to be like, it looks at the seed with disdain.
Can do. Oh, sorry. Do you know? Oh, my bad.
No, but
here I've got some.
Willow would absolutely
got some
know.
of cricket's flesh.
Yeah, exactly.
Just pick
Do
peels
you want some grum jerky?
Do you want a horse ear?
Grim. Trying to break it down.
Willow would know exactly what to give this owl, so
And
she does
I'll
so.
place the owl on the ground. Small trigger warning. Just, it's about to happen. I'm gonna light the incense and place it into like a circle around ourselves. And I'm going to cast divination.
Okay.
There is reasons as to why I've done this particular thing. The spell calls for incense and a sacrifice that is akin to the religion. I don't have a religion, but the entity that I'm trying to commune with is the god of knowledge and is of bird, and the owl is a creature that is the most thing that symbolizes that.
Holy moly!
So
Holy moly.
with that in mind, she will hold the visage of Blood Tulatan in her brain. She will pull a dagger out, and with so much sadness, because this is not what she does, and with a maybe small element of triggering to herself that she is sacrificing something, she will, as painless as possible, choose a point where she can just end the life without it knowing what's going on.
You take the blade, and knowing exactly how to do this as painlessly as possible, you swipe the dagger. The blade comes back clean. No blood, nothing. And the owl just looks at you, flies back up to the tree with its back to you. Those bluish black speckles on its back shift slightly. They become fully formed. There are eyes on its back. And those eyes start to gather into pairs. And what was once the back of an owl is now this myriad of owl heads, all looking at you with deep black eyes. You look around, you are in a dark forest, and this now huge, multi-headed owl creature is looking at you.
Now, this kind of magic she's aware of, this sort of communing-esque type magic, obviously from her family, but she doesn't fully understand it. But I think intuitively she knows that she has a question, a simple question. And she will say, I know I don't have you for long, and I know I only have something simple to ask of you. So I'm going to load this question up right. You can't see Antonia. Haberin has hid her from your gaze. Sadie told me this. He has employed her to protect me. But he won't tell her why. I have this mark on my hand that she recognizes, but doesn't know why. And he hasn't told her. He said he didn't know where my family were. But when he needed Tony alive, my dad showed up. When I died, I held my life at ransom. And he came as fast as he could. Yet he would not tell me any context. So my question for you, God of knowledge, I'm going to be in Alira in a couple of days. Does all this context concern you enough for me to come and have a proper chat?
Your question is, does all of this knowledge concern you enough for me to come and have a proper chat? Willow, make me a persuasion check at advantage.
21. It's almost as good as it gets. And I think she will see, even though this girl is being as trying as hard as she can to be as stoic and calm as possible, she will see desperation and fear in her eyes of a girl who's just trying to get answers.
I will grant you an audience with me, Willow, should you seek it when you return to Alira. I do not know if I will have any answers for you. For what the gods hide is their business. But you may seek me, and you may ask your questions. That I will grant you. And as she speaks, the voice emanates from every single owl head that faces you.
It concerns me too. He's not good. I'll see you in a couple of days.
The owl disappears. You are no longer in a forest. The incense before you was burned. The owl has gone. You are back.
She'll get up and head back to the group.
You head back. You place the string back on your finger. And you muse over the knowledge that you have an audience with the Mother of Night and Knowing. And you hope that it will glean something. And that is where we are going to take our break.
Have a Kit Kat.
Other chocolate bars are available.
Please join us again in a couple of minutes. We'll be right back. And welcome back.
And welcome, Jack.
And welcome back, Blood Tulip time!
Yeah.
That was a peacock, not an owl.
It's all right. Mine was a pigeon, and nobody questioned it.
You know they've been saying you look like an owl.
Who?
Oh,
Fucking finally.
fucking so slow on the uptake. Sorry.
Catch up.
Dawn Takers! You
Yes.
have the remainder of your journey to go. Is there anything you would like to do?
Siggy's gonna shave.
Siggy's going to shave.
Shave all his hair off again.
You start preparing and disguising yourself for re-entry to the capital.
Cricket steps up with his knife to help, and then goes, "Actually, you do it yourself."
I think I'm good.
Just
Ow!
give me 1 second. and I'll
Immediately
just get
cuts
that
himself.
Takes you a bit of time, but you do so.
Hello.
Oh, sorry, you look like you were about to do something. You went,
I will if
That's
no
okay.
one else is doing anything.
hop in.
go.
Okay. I think after the kind of weird, confused everything. Tony kind of really feels the absence of Sadie being there to like make her laugh and like just be like a little bit of light in the group, especially since I know Willow's not been like hostile with her, but like I think she feels it after the hand discussion, and then with Cricket as well, the same. So, before, maybe like on a watch just before, if you guys like, if you're are you bathing while we're?
Well, I've got my
got your
special skin, so I
swimsuit
don't
on.
need to. But maybe every
Yeah.
now and then I miss the
Yeah.
ritual.
Well, whenever like
yeah,
if Cricket and Willow were away doing something, collecting firewood,
Yes, yes. We'll go collect some firewood. Yeah. Perfect.
Tony will just kind of go and sit down next to Siggy.
Okay.
You miss her? Sadie.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I miss her quite a lot, yeah. So, we were just starting to get along, you know?
Yeah. Can I ask you something?
No.
Okay, great.
Of course you can. You can ask me whatever you want.
And you don't have to answer this because it's a bit. It's just something Willow said to me. Did she ever say anything about me?
Sadie?
Yeah.
She said lots of things about you. You guys are friends.
Yeah.
I think Siggy's gonna kind of reflect inwardly on Sadie's feelings for Tony that he has picked up on. And then maybe I think he wants to tell Tony. But it's not his business to tell.
Can I make an insight check to see if I pick up on that?
Sure.
If I pick up on.
Yeah.
What would I be rolling? Would I roll
Make
for
me a
this?
deception check.
Yeah, deceive. Can I make it a performance check?
No.
Poo.
You shall not know the truth.
Deception. It's 15.
Oh, 17.
There is one singular beat where Sigismund. You see there's a start of a thought that almost gets externalized, and then it's gone in the briefest of flashes.
Okay.
Yeah, I think jumping off that, it's like he says, yeah, she said lots of things about, your friends. And then he kind of goes, why do you ask?
It's okay. You don't have to tell me anything.
Do you miss her?
Well, yeah. It's just something Willow said to me.
What did she say?
She said that she thought that Sadie was falling for me.
I think with that insight check, Siggy kind of goes,
Oh, fuck.
Wow.
Okay. Okay.
What? No, I didn't. What? Okay. What? How does that make you feel?
Say it. Inspiration. That's great.
I already have her
It
inspiration.
doesn't
I
matter.
could have.
You have Ben
Yeah,
inspiration.
anyway.
Oh, that's great.
Haha.
Circle of truth. Zone of truth.
I don't know. I never expected that, if it is true. It's so complicated, Siggy.
Yeah, because you don't like humans, huh?
Oh, well, yeah.
They're not all the same, you know?
No, I know. But it's not. Yeah.
And besides, I think you could do a lot worse.
Yeah.
She's
No,
hot, dude, you know?
Yeah,
She's funny,
she
she's
is.
clever.
It's weird that she would think of me like that, to be honest. But,
Why is it weird?
well...
You're funny, you're clever, you're
Oh,
powerful.
I don't think I'm funny. But,
Well, no, you're not very funny. You're very
no,
stoic.
I'm not.
You're powerful. You're attractive. You know. Oh, you are. You're my friend. I can say that.
Thanks.
She could do a lot worse too. I think you should tell her when she gets back.
I can't. Is she coming back?
I hope so. She better.
I was about to say maybe it's good that she's gone, but
Well, I just kind of assumed, you know, maybe she'd take 5 minutes to be away from us and come back, maybe.
I don't want her getting hurt because of me. So,
Is that a possibility?
I hope not. I just don't. If she does feel like that, I just don't know how. I don't know if I can give her what she wants right now, is what I'm getting at.
I see. Poor timing. It's a bitch.
Yeah. It's just so complicated. I know I keep saying it, but
It's funny how something so simple as love can be so complicated. Not that I'm saying, you know, that's a big word, the big L word, you know, I'm not saying it could just be like a crush or something. Like, have you ever? Sorry,
oh no.
that's really personal. Can I ask you? Have you ever been in love, Tony?
Yeah. Yeah.
Scary, right?
Yes.
But, you know, said it before and I'll say it again, it's worth it.
Yeah. It is.
Shoot your shot, dude, you never know. That's, you know, if we ever see her again.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna start casting the dome.
Okay.
Okay.
She's casting the dome. You've got 10 minutes to get back. Oh no!
Hey.
Oh, sorry.
So sorry.
Just going to finish off this
I
conversation
thought.
real
Sorry, I
quick.
thought the button had happened.
Hey, you come to me if you have anything that you're worried about, okay? Basically like the dad of the group at this point.
Yes.
Sorry. The daddy of the group at this point.
You still wearing the tank top?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Siggy's got his little crop top on. Biggie Siggy.
Thanks, Siggy.
Cool. Okay. Now you may cast the dome. Oh, no, wait. We just gotta wait for the others to come back first.
We'll be right there.
The mountains peel away behind you. The grey plains are set at your back. You walk through the wilderness. You cross the river upon which you were all attacked.
We maybe take an hour's detour and cross at a different point.
Okay. You can do so.
That's where they've all moved to.
Upstream.
Wait,
Where's Cricket
on
going?
your own? Yeah.
Yeah, guys.
Well, that's Cricket going on a detour by himself.
We'll see you in Alira.
At this new crossing point,
Why have I done this? Sorry.
You see nothing but us.
listen, sometimes I have things that are very specific and they trigger. And, you know, sometimes you guys say just the right or wrong words. At this new crossing point, you are unhindered.
My hinder.
You are unhindered and you cross without trouble. And soon, you start to see the signs of civilization once again. The capital city of Alira once again lies before you. On this day, Dawn Takers, you have shaved.
I have shaved. And I've shaved completely bald.
Oh,
He has no hair.
okay.
He's
Eyebrows
one
are
patch.
gone.
He's missed one patch here and nobody's told
No,
him.
he hasn't. That's not Stop
No,
making
don't
things
do
up
this
about
to
my
me.
character.
I know.
It is the 2nd of Faraskan. The
Second
9th.
who now?
Thanks for asking.
What? How do you do it? It's a superpower
No, it's a curse.
for me.
Is this the last night before we enter?
Unless there is anything you would like to do, I am gearing up
To enter.
to re-enter
That's
the
fine.
city.
Maybe the last night before we go in, I've kind of been sitting, picking at a bit of skin that's not healing, and then maybe pick it and I go, oh, that's really sore. I realise how much we sacrificed in order to complete this quest. And I think about how important the materials that we were sent to go and get are. And I don't know anything really about this, but I know monetarily how much it's cost, emotionally, sentimentality, how much it's cost. I think that night I'll just saunter up to Tony. I'll just say, you still got your alchemical kit? You got your vials and stuff?
Yeah.
You got a free one? You got a free little
Yeah.
vial? Thanks.
squishy.
It's a squishy one.
I'm just gonna pop the vial of dragon blood.
That's mine.
I'm just gonna keep a little bit for myself. Just enough, just in one.
You place the phial of preservation to the vial that you are the mundane vial in your hand, and out spills a modicum of dragon's blood, and it fills right to the point where you would stopper it, and then the phial stops pouring the dragon blood of its own accord, perfectly filling the phial.
That's cracking. I'll just put that back.
Stop at the phial.
Do we know what this does? Or is it just, I don't know, potent?
Guessing it pumps around the dragon's body and takes oxygen and carbon monoxide around and all that stuff. Is that
yeah?
what blood does? Yeah, that's right, isn't it?
Sorry, what language is that? That's
What?
carbon.
Science.
Carbon monoxide.
Mon.
It's called lexanoxide here.
Lexanoxide. I'm not a scientist, okay?
No, I don't know. I've never studied dragon's blood or anything.
Should we test it?
What do you mean tested?
So he's going to take out the vial.
No. A single scale appears.
Does anything happen?
What kind of dragon
This
was
game's
it?
full of big red buttons today, man.
Okay.
No!
Okay.
We were almost
I know,
back
we
at the
were almost
capital. We were almost there.
What? I have really good con, guys. It's fine.
Don't say every time you say that.
I know. Every time I'm like, oh yeah, this is going to go fine. It goes really badly.
For the sake of brevity, I am going to simplify this for no one else other than myself.
That's good. Okay.
And I am going to reserve the right to edit this ruling in the future if this ever comes up.
Press the red button to see the extended version of this scene.
Yeah. Sigismund,
You are now a dragon.
make me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Come on, man.
You throw up baby dragons.
He's got advantage.
I have
on
advantage
poison.
on poisons.
No.
Against poison. Oh, the kids.
I want to.
You've got
I want to woe it so bad because I want to see what happens.
I do have inspiration.
Don't use it.
I mean, we said we were going to test it, so you may as well let it happen. But
Okay.
Rush into the Alira, like, help!
That is a filthy 20.
Oh,
It's
he's got dice out, man.
It's a 20, but it didn't go to university.
Ow.
Yeah.
One of your toenails just grows
I feel
really
like the 20,
sharp.
a modified 20 is a 20 that did go to university, but like a natural 20 is like a nepo baby.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
just got the
all right, yeah.
privileges
So
of it.
it's a 20, but it did go to university.
Child
It like
prodigy.
studied real hard to
Oh,
get
yeah.
there.
Uh-huh. It's a 20 with a doctorate.
Oh.
Where is she? There she is.
He's got her stats up.
He's just started creating these little boxes that says smash for emergency. It's just
Yeah, you should do that,
it's
I
like-
think.
There's like a
Yes,
bunch next to
emergency.
Pete.
What did you roll?
An unnatural 20.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is just a success.
Oh, whoa.
A mini Cavaldraxia or whatever her name is pops out of his chest.
Corraldorexia.
What was it? What was
Like
it?
Cavaldastrax.
yeah. Cavalda.
That would be the best
Val.
familiar. Just a wee dragon that size.
You can get them. Pseudo dragons. They're like tiny fake.
I wonder what else I
Warlocks. Is it warlock? Thing?
You take 10 points of force damage.
What?
14 points of lightning damage.
A Home Alone sketch.
I really want to see the physical of what happens in a minute.
11 points of fire damage.
Okay, so what we got? Force, lightning,
He's like,
fire.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You'll get ready for your one-man show, Derry.
This is what we're saying with force, lightning, fire.
You dip your finger in the vial
Uh-huh.
and you bring it to your mouth to taste. As you agitate the blood, You don't notice until it's too late this tingling sensation on your finger,
allergic
and then half of your face is scorched as energy flashes through your head. And you see there is like a network of like bluish rivulets that have scorched and scarred the side of Sigismund's face.
Oh my god. Fuck, okay, that happens.
Actions and
Explodes in his face. He flies backwards, does a double roll, ends up flat on his back, and he's just like,
Siggy, I'm sorry, Siggy. It was a bad idea. I'm sorry.
I'm okay. Don't drink the blood.
What the
Ow!
fuck?
Fuck. And he's like pressing his hand to his face, and he sits up, and as his hand comes away, you guys see that huge kind of like, have you ever seen scars when somebody gets struck by lightning and survives? Yeah. They're like really tiny filigree scars, like all the way up his face, and they're blue, and they are vibrant. I think.
Yeah,
God.
yeah. They don't light up. They fade. The light is blue. They fade, but the inner tracks where those scars are is like, it's like your flesh has been colored blue.
It's kind of cool, though.
And I'm like,
Done.
what? Do I have something on my face?
Yeah.
What? What is it?
Yes.
Does anyone have a mirror? My face! Oh no! Oh no! This is really bad. That was the money maker.
It looks cool.
No, does it look cool?
I mean, it looks very badass.
Hey, you don't have to worry about being recognized now.
It's extremely shocking, pardon the pun, to you to see your face changed so drastically and so painfully.
Around with dragons.
You do look at it from a purely aesthetic point of view, and it's not. You are a warrior. You have seen people with physical scars all over them, and it is
Shit myself.
it's accepted as part of the journey.
Okay.
So
Yeah. So he kind of goes.
You took
He's
a
living
fucking
through it.
pregnant pause to get that sentence out, and Terry was sat there ready to give the emotion, but you took so long. He was just there like.
I was trying not to be like, oh, this scar looks badass, because that's really insensitive. So I was trying to find a really
I know
informed
what
way
you
of doing it.
Okay,
But
there's a
Sorry.
slew of
Oh,
emotions.
no, don't be apologised. That was glorious.
There's a slew of emotions that cross Siggy's face, and he kind of goes.
Casey's talking in his head again.
Does that, doesn't he?
He's trying to
Sometimes.
spare his feelings, I can tell.
He's always in
Actually,
my head, Casey.
It's nothing but care.
Looks kind of
Kersey.
badass, huh?
Yeah, I think most of it will be covered by the beard and the hair when it grows back as well.
If it grows back.
And I think it's kind of. I think it's kind of extended all the way like up the side of his head as well. Like
it like from the center of just off center of your mouth all the way up, encompassing your jawline and your ear, and it goes
One-sided
sort of to
beard.
there, and then up
your
to
head
about
looks so
there,
oh my god.
like all of that.
Sigismund half
Flash.
golden.
Half cold.
Sigismund, the shocker.
If you know, you know. Okay, I have some things to deal with.
Do you want some healing?
Yeah. Yes, please.
No.
It's like
The single tear just.
it's like when you stub your toe.
Yeah.
You can't quite for a second.
Tony, how much healing does?
Third level cure wounds.
Ooh, lovely.
Woo.
Willow's just staring at these two.
Yep.
Comparatively, killing the dragon was easy.
God.
Dealing with its lifeless corpse?
Yeah.
Far more.
Oh boy, oh boy.
20.
Thank you, dear.
20.
And we've learned not to fuck
The-
with dragons.
Okay.
The-
Yeah. No, we don't drink it.
The sting subsides slightly. The scars do not disappear. They remain.
Oh my God.
Well, it's the same color as your old rage, so maybe
Uh-huh.
go and rage for us.
What?
Do an angry rage.
What? I can't just contact the ancestors like when.
Whoa.
Huh?
Yeah, look, the blue's all sparkling. You see that?
Yes.
Sigismund, are you raging?
Yeah, I'll go into it, right?
Okay. I usually never ask this, but what's making you angry, Siggy?
Well, the thing is,
Permanent scar disfiguring his
Absolutely.
face.
I'm just being.
Ransacked by a dragon.
Well, I mean, the thing is, I never flavor it as like, it's not
Yeah,
particularly
I
an
want
anger.
no,
it's more of a
and
cold
so I
fury.
wanna. For once, this may be the only time I ever ask this of any of my barbarians, but where's the anger coming from, Figgy?
Well, when I was very young.
Yeah, no, but like, what are you drawing on in this moment?
I think, yeah, he will think about what's just happened and how it's representative of his reckless nature, which has been the cause of so much danger in the past. And I think he almost gets angry at himself for doing something so profoundly stupid once again. And it kind of puts him in that well of cold fury
Okay.
once again. He's just like,
Make me an endurance check at advantage.
okay.
What's going
I
on?
got plus 16. 16, please, DM.
You go into that rage, and immediately you see that glow of all of those tattoos light in that aurora light, and those blue rivulets. And there is just this very subtle aurora
Fuck yes.
where
the blue channels were.
Oh, that's so fucking sick. Okay, yeah, he goes,
Oh.
what? And then it fades just as quickly because if you don't hit anything or whatever.
And the rivulets return to blue.
What?
The rivulets.
Rivulets?
Yeah.
Is that what you're calling this?
That's. I feel like
The ribbies.
that's what came to my brain. My inner
Triple
monologue.
rivies.
The rivies.
The rivvies.
Should we all get them?
Oh, it looks pretty worth it.
What happened? What? It glowed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like my tattoos?
Oh yeah.
Whoa. Oh, this is going to be so much fun. Okay.
Fun.
Are you okay?
I'm good. I'm calm. Just let's not do that again. We're going to hand this over to the college.
But I was going to say, now we have some information to give them. If you drink this, this is what happens
Uh-huh.
to you.
Don't agitate it.
I'm sure
Yeah,
they
but that's
probably
one-
would have done some tests before ingesting it.
Yeah,
though.
maybe not on
Yeah, maybe
people.
something a little.
But they
more-
had to learn to get there. You know.
And now we've done it for them. So
Right.
maybe they'll give us more money.
Maybe, yeah, because I permanently disfigured myself.
What if they want to take you in for testing?
They'll fucking
What if
try.
they want to keep you? What if they want to keep you?
They can fucking try.
We won't let them keep you.
That's what one drop can do. And we're gonna give him 5 minutes of tap.
Potentially nearly a gallon.
More.
Ooh.
But that's fine.
That's what we got
I-
paid for, no?
I did make Oknanut. Well, essentially, Oknanut promised that he wouldn't let them do anything untoward with it. It would be for the greater good. I mean, we can't exactly guarantee it. Do you think maybe we should keep some for the Crucible?
That you're just about to say the same thing.
Great minds.
Well, there's my vial. If you wanna.
I will say, with the flavor that Sigismund gave, him going head over heels, the vial is empty. It's on the floor, and the blood.
Oh,
is
no,
spilled.
excuse me. I was using the blood in the endless decanter thingy-majig.
No!
In the endless decanter.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
That knows when to stop pouring. You said that knows when to stop pouring.
And it's a magic item, so you can't just destroy it just like that.
Oh, so it was just a little
That's an
finger
assumption.
dippy.
And I had I drew it craft a mushroom and we slotted it in so that it was safe.
I cast Wish and wish that I didn't do that.
It was just a little finger
Cricket.
dippy, like a little.
You
dippy
have
finger.
My little single vial.
your little single vial. Floop.
I'll keep that.
You will need to go and look for the file of preservation.
Okay, I'll go and look for it.
I will look for it.
No,
Give me a
I will
perception
look for
check.
it.
Anyone who's looking for it.
Somebody, it looks like, yeah,
25.
20.
18, no, 16.
You looking?
Nah. I'm looking after C.
You look to the side of where Sigismund went, boots
Ass over
over
tit.
brains.
Boots over brains.
And I was trying to think of something Sigismund-esque, and all I got
that.
was
Boots
he's
over
got big
brains.
boots on.
Got
You
big-
see the uncapped vial lying on the floor.
I'm going to go run over.
Quick.
Yep. There seems to be no blood on the ground.
Okay, don't touch it.
Cap
Is
it.
that the mushroom?
Cap it. You stopper a vial or you cap it. You don't capper it.
I will put it in my bag of holding.
Yes.
Aw.
No, I'll give it back. Okay, didn't spill, I don't think. But let's be careful.
Okay.
I think we've learned that this dragon was.
Fucked.
Yeah. So let's be careful, okay?
You literally put like a little.
I just, a pinky.
That's what I mean. We're
I mean,
gonna
I got
hand
pretty
over-
big pinkies, but it was only a little pinky. Ow. What? Stop staring at me.
No, I'm just worried about. It'll be fine.
We want to get paid, right?
The RBARA is linked with the crown, isn't it?
Yep.
Dragon didn't have to have had any blood left when we finished killing it.
Are they really going to buy that we accidentally exsanguinated a dragon? We could just say we forgot. We got skin and scales and teeth.
I mean, I feel like all those will probably do stuff as well.
Oh yeah. I look at the dragon tooth that I've commandeered for myself on my necklace. Right.
Isn't it a good thing that they'll trust us after this? If we really do want to get involved with the crucible, we'll be on the inside, question mark. They trust us.
That's a very good point.
And I'd like to think that at least some of the scholars are not gonna just blindly follow the crown.
And we know that if, in the case of a fight with anyone on that side, the only thing they would have infused is force or lightning or fire damage by the looks of it. So we can prepare people to not take damage from that.
Yeah.
We've got that thing of shielding that gives you resistance to force. So,
Yeah.
you know, there's information in this, and I think it's safer to keep them on our good side.
Yeah.
Yeah, we learned something. Hey, we'll know if they're lying to us. We can ask what the blood does, and if they tell us something different, then we know where we stand.
Knowledge is power.
Right, you sleep that off, Siggy. I don't think you need a watch tonight.
I don't think this is going to sleep. Okay, yeah.
All right, I'll take the first one.
And you take your watch. And that was the night before you arrive in the capital. Okay. Any final preparations?
I just chuck that.
He's got a matching one up the other side. Kind of want a chest piece.
Can I
do
get
it on my
like,
ass?
off
Can you do like, can I get a sleeve maybe?
Oh, dope. Whole fist.
If nobody's doing anything else, I will just enjoy my last night sleeping under the stars.
Yeah. Wonderful. Willow.
Yes, there's two
Yes.
things I would like to do.
Hit me.
First things first, on a night or the day at some point when Willow's by herself, I think her mind kind of for the past however many days we've been traveling, 25 days, has just constantly been thinking about cricket and
Yes.
just how to just give him something
Yes.
to lighten it. And, you know, we've been like doing occasional bath time. Just to like see, but I don't think it's fully working. Like nothing seems to. It's kind of like a punctured tire. It just keeps deflating, and it's really bothering her because she, even before everything, I think she always found a way that just like a little joke, or it used to be so simple to just reinflate him, but it doesn't seem to be working. So she's kind of just constantly trying to think how to do it. And I think on one night she thinks that an update on Halvar could do it.
Okay.
Thinking back to the reason why she went into the prison, because hope is very powerful, that maybe if she could just see that he is still doing okay. So she will, one night on her watch, she will get out her little crystal ball and I will try and scry on him. Obviously I have met him because I saw him in the prison with my own eyes.
Yes.
So I will use that familiarity to try and see him.
This is on watch.
This is on watch, yeah. I'm not telling Cricket that I'm doing it just in case.
That's right, Tony didn't tell me either.
He did. I don't know.
Nah, he was unwell and you were like, yeah, he's doing great.
Well, yeah, because she didn't really
Liar!
Liar! I hate you.
You have no connection. You just have knowledge, don't you?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah,
What-
so first hand, because I've technically met the target.
Yeah.
I don't know whether it'd be familiar because I don't know the target well.
No. You. What's your spell save DC?
17. Yeah, I didn't get given Daddy's little staff.
No, you didn't.
Daddy's little staff.
What is the instrument that you are using?
crystal
to
ball.
scry? The crystal ball.
Oh, God.
Big boy.
You look into this crystal that seems very clear, and at the center, a cloud or a mist, a clouding of the crystal starts to form and spread. And suddenly your vision clears. You can see now as this sensor, this invisible moat, you are in an open space in a built-up area. A city from what you can hear around you, though wind whips about you, blotting out some of this noise. A snowflake occasionally drifting in front of a figure that you can see is kneeling directly in front of you. They are in the barest of clothing, and that clothing is soiled, torn, and tattered. The figure themselves is in no better state. You recognize this figure. Behind them, there is a member of the Iron Guard standing. And you can only see that figure, that Iron Guard, from about mid-thigh down, as Halvar is kneeling in front of them. Then all of a sudden something passes into the forefront of your vision. A long metal rod with the end flattened and shaped into some form of pattern. And that pattern is glowing red. A flake of snow hits the metal and sizzles and melts A thin ribbon of steam caught in the wind vanishes. The person holding the rod walks over to Halvar. You do not see their face either. The guard standing behind Halvar grabs a fist full of hair, pulls his head back and to the side, exposing his neck. You see Halvar try not to move, but his eyes are fixed in fear at the brand being held near his face, and his breathing starts to quicken. And then you hear the sizzling of flesh as the brand is pressed into his neck. His breathing hisses between his teeth as he growls in pain, trying desperately to hold himself together. And then the brand is removed, and an ugly red welt remains. You can see on his neck a skull, missing the bottom jaw. From behind the top mandible, a chain drops out and wraps around the dome of the skull, and framing this, the branching arms of a snowflake. It is but a moment before he is picked up and led down this cobbled street, not given a moment to recover. 2 Iron Guard hoist Halvar under his arms, and he stumbles along with them, away from wherever he was. A couple of minutes pass before he is escorted past a massive wooden gate set into what looked to be city walls of some description. They pass through and out the other side and continue walking. The cobbles of the city streets continue to stretch out in a single line of grey that just about shows through the wintry expanse around it. Up ahead, there is another wall. From this distance, you can see massive sconces lit ablaze, casting an orange glow in the dim light of the clouded sky. Atop this wall, you can see Iron Guard, clothed in massive brown, black, white furs, most of them huddled by these massive braziers to keep warm. The path leads straight to a palisade in the wall that is currently closed. Halvar is marched straight up to this palisade, and they stop. There is a shout from one of the Iron Guard, and the palisade begins to move upwards. Whilst it does so, one of the guards retrieves a scroll from their belt. They unroll it and begin to read. It sounds as if they are citing the incantations of a spell, and as the paper starts to glow, your suspicions are confirmed. This is a spell scroll. As they get to the end of the spell, you can see that Halvar's irises start to glow silver slightly, shining with an arcanic quality. There is a flash, and the paper disappears. Halvar simply looks at the speaker. The Iron Guard looks back at him. Walk. And continue walking. And do not return to this land. He finishes speaking, and as if someone was holding Halvar's head up and then let go, Halvar dips. And when he blinks and looks up, that silver shine to his eyes is gone. And instead it is replaced with a grim hatred. So, thief, the choice is yours. You can try to return and most likely feel your brains leak out your fucking nose. Or you can obey the law for the first time in your miserable fucking life and take your chances out there. And they point out into the white wilderness beyond the now fully raised palisade. Halvar looks out to where they are pointing, back at the guard. And then he turns to face the gateway. The manacles that were affixing his arms together are removed, and he clutches them to his chest tightly. Go on, thief. Time to go. Halvar looks over his shoulder once more and then turns and steps out into the Everfrost expanse. And the vision fades to whiteness.
How much would you have told Willow I'm trying to, because I know this information has been given about your relationship with Halvar? Would it have been what conversations have happened between us on stream, or would there have been...
I think he maybe would have... Yeah, we've been together for months. We probably nattered about stuff like that. Yeah. Less about them...
Sorry, did I mispronounce?
Oh, no, sorry. Them as in Cricket and Halvar. Less as in... less of maybe their meeting, less of maybe, the kind of narrative of what happened, but more like anecdotal things or specific little timestamps and things that popped up. So you probably heard little schemes they did. You probably heard little jokes they did. You probably heard about them having silly adventures. And you would have seen a sentimentality through the way he tells a story, but he wouldn't have lingered on, like, this guy saved me or this guy did this. Or
That's fine. In the kind of... Sorry, just to... This is the
No, by all means.
Schemes. I know that you used to have code phrases for the schemes, like little things that you would do.
Yeah,
would
yeah,
that have been told to Willow?
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
Anyone in particular? Not to force it out.
I think
You
you
can
told us
just,
one before.
Yeah.
I know it's been. I'm just trying to remember whether it was to, because I know you had a lot of conversations about Halvar.
Yeah, but
Siggy
they probably would have all spread about. Yeah, he maybe told you about. I can't remember which ones I've said and which ones I've not. There was one they did when they were fishing. Halvar would say, so a stranger would walk past. Halvar would be sitting with a broken rod and saying, "Oh my God, the biggest fish you've ever seen snapped my rod." Blah 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 blah. I've got another rod, but I'm not strong enough. Do you want to have a go? If somebody had a go, Cricket would grab the line, pull them in, and steal all their stuff, and then send them off. And they do daft things like that. There was maybe a kind of Beauty and the Beast type one where they pretended that Cricket was a child that had been turned into a frog, and they go to a local wizard or that kind of thing and say, "Please help, please turn him back." And then when the wizard can't do it, Halvar would be like, "Oh, you're useless," and blah 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 blah, and then steal all their stuff. Most of the stories end with them stealing all their stuff. Okay. But they would have maybe countless schemes and stuff.
Okay. She kind of... the reason why she did that kind of feels like it's not going to work, but she doesn't feel like she can do nothing with that. While she's going to summon a bird, and I'm going to 6th level animal messenger.
Okay.
The bird, which means that 24 hours plus 40 plus 48 plus 48 plus 48 plus 48 hours.
48 plus 48 plus 48 plus 48.
Yeah, 4 extra 48 hours.
So
4 days.
160 hours, 8 4s are 24, so there's an extra day, so 161 plus 24 hours? No, that's not right, Matt. What are you doing?
I'm upcasting Animal Messenger,
Yeah,
and
go.
you can increase the spell by 48 hours for every level you do. So it'd be 20. It's 24 at 2nd level, and then 4 48s at
48 for each spell slot. So 48. So that's 2 days,
260
4
it's
days, 6
216
days.
hours. I've just did a calculator.
Yeah, beautiful. 2 days, 4 days, 8 days, 9 days of travel.
9 days of flying.
9 days. Divided by 24 is
Okay.
9.
And I'll try and summon a bird that's like is really good at flying.
Yeah. Okay.
Kestrel.
Okay.
An albatross.
Peregrine falcon.
Speedy bird.
Okay.
You want endurance for this? Yeah, that's true. A condor.
Carry on.
And I'm going to cast Animal Messenger.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really worried that I haven't got the information right in my brain. And I will command that it speaks only to this person, and I'll describe Halvar. Say in the general the location of where I want them to go, and to keep going. Basically, I know it's like a bit of a needle in the haystack, and I will say when you get to him and he is alone to be spoken to, give him this message. I hope I got this right. Your hands are coming for you. Could you hear his hands, right?
Go on, you're good.
Is that right?
Yeah, go on, keep going. The quick and the quicker. You know them as the quick and the quicker. He was
Did
called
he
the
have
quicker.
prosthetic hands?
Halvar's got prosthetic hands.
Yeah, and you were his hands, weren't you?
Until we saved up to buy him prosthetics, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll say your hands are coming for you. Stay hopeful. Green means go. And we'll send it.
Okay.
And I know it's a little bit out of my hands, whether that...
No, you're all good.
That's nice, man. That's real nice. God, that was nuts, Jack. That was absolutely nuts with the branding.
I tried to draw it as you described it, so we'll see how well I've done.
That wee psychopath's getting fucking murked. I don't know. God. Okay.
Thank you. I've noted that down.
That's fine. I know it's...
No,
Willow
no.
knows it's... But even just the thought of doing it through him doesn't fill her with confidence, because she can't trust him, so it's why she hasn't just run to go to Tony to cast sending, because who knows how these messages get delivered and what gets skew-whiffed on translation.
I've noted it down. Thank you very much. When roughly do you think Willow will have done that?
I would say after the blood interaction.
So the basically final night.
Yeah.
Totally fine.
Heading up towards the final night, because I think
yeah.
the next night she would... That wasn't the long thing that I was going to do.
That's right. I think the blood happened on the last night.
No, the blood happened a couple of nights away.
I did it on the last night.
Oh, sorry. Blood to Lectown.
Oh, yes. I'm with you. I'm with you.
So
No, you're
blood.
grand. Blood. Yeah. That's much better then. Thank you.
Okay. Just so I know.
Yeah.
Just so I know.
Like 3 days before we get back.
Cool. Yep. Yes.
And then I think on the last night, after that kind of happened, and I think she may have just, again, maybe it's with Cricket kind of going in to apologise and kind of be a bit like, oh God, I'm sorry, like blaming himself almost a little bit in that moment with the blood. Before... maybe during, when everyone, I think when we go down to watch and Cricket's like, I'm going to take the first watch, she'll kind of like wait for everyone to go to sleep.
Incredible.
And then when she kind of hears the really loud snoring of Tony,
No.
Cannon.
It comes out of the horns. And then the of Siggy. She'll. I'm not asleep.
Yes, I'm a natural blonde.
I'm not asleep. Oh, sorry, I'm not a trance.
Oh, yeah. Oh, why not? Are you okay?
Yeah, I've got.
What?
Do you want to do a magic?
What kind of magic?
I don't know. I want to try something, but I don't really know how to do it. But I feel like maybe I could with you, and it might be nice.
Okay, well, yeah. What do I have to do something?
Potentially.
Okay, what do I have to do?
And I'll leave the dome.
Okay.
I want to do a magic with you, and it might be nice.
She wants to cast divination to Oyog Dokabog, and she needs a willing sacrifice in order to do so.
Absolutely right. That's what's going on.
I feel like we've established that now. Yeah, no, Grant. Okay.
That goes in the NSFW category.
She puts the dad down, grows a tree, turns her up, walks up to you.
Get the fuck out! Come on.
Oh, God. It keeps leaving my brain. I had it about 20 minutes ago.
You're all good.
She'll get down on the ground and she'll kind of just like set out a little perimeter, and she's going to take her gloves off. I want to get it. Zayvex? Right?
Yeah, Zavex, yeah.
Zayvex. Oh, so close.
That's all right. I only said it once.
I might be able to grow it.
Really?
Well, I can grow plants.
I don't even... Here? It normally grows in, like, marshland. Can you do that?
So it's like wet?
Yeah.
I'll create water on the top of like the grass and make it a bit more marshy.
All right. That seemed like it took a lot out of you, Willow. Yeah, as the soil maybe begins to saturate a bit, it'll look a bit boggier. Yeah,
Okay.
that looks about right. Do you have to know? I don't know. Can you do it with a
I don't know. You said it gave Grongs like a buzz?
yeah.
Okay. What does it look like?
Well, it grows like it spreads out along the ground. It doesn't grow high. It's like heather or like a guja. That's definitely wrong. What am I thinking of? Doesn't matter. Like a kind of low bush kind of thing, thick.
What does it smell like?
It's kind of sharp in the back of your throat, but like a real earthy sharp.
Like a weird mix between like tobacco and lemon fused.
Yeah.
Willow says.
That's right. Yeah, exactly. Well, what's tobacco? Yeah, perfect. Yeah. And the leaves only grow on like. So the bush grows up, but it only leaves on the south facing side. That's how you can tell your way around. So it's like a semicircle.
Does she see a kind of spark as you're talking about it that I'm seeing?
Yeah.
Okay. When was the last time you got the buzz?
Well, it's supposed to be for special occasions, Willow. It's like a religious kind of thing. You know, if someone in the culture's passed and we're putting them back into the spawn pools so they can help the next generation grow, we'll smoke or if we're all sitting together and playing music or things like that. I don't know, a long time, maybe 4 years. something like that.
Okay. Did you used to farm it? Is that?
Yeah.
Let's try and see your skills as a farmer then.
Okay.
Mr.
Well,
Cricket.
wait. It needs I'll find a stick and I'll start kind of digging a really thin trough almost. It needs to grow in about that much water, but it needs to be supported on either side so it doesn't fall. So it's a long, thin trough, and it grows up, and then as it comes out the water, it falls and it fans out. And
Okay. All right.
can I help? I don't know.
Yeah, you can. And I'm going to go over to Cricket, and she's just going to say, "Hold out your hands." And she's going to just like not touch, but she's going to trace along the jagged lifeline. And as she does that, a kind of like reflavored spectral vine is going to kind of trace along it and connect all the jagged bits together, but create a shape. And it's just going to wrap around his hands. And by doing this, I'm going to cast Enhance Ability. I'm going to do Wisdom just because that's what druids use to cast magic. And you'll just feel this like hum on your hands that will kind of wrap all the way up and kind of connect into like some like vine work here around where Willow's heart is, but who knows?
It's on the floor.
It might be
back
next to
there.
your boat.
Grongs don't actually have one.
And she's kind of very similar to what she did with Corey. She's going to say, right, well, today's a special occasion because we're going to bring a little bit of home to you. And I'm excited to finally see a bit of home of yours. So.
Okay.
And will say, put your hands into the soil.
Am I casting this?
You're doing it with me. Come on.
Okay.
You separate and you place your hands into the soil, still connected by those spectral floating vines that curl up. Cricket, as you both place your hands in the dirt.
And I think remembering that he's poisonous, she'll put her gloves back on, and I think she's going to go over and where his hands are like resting on, she's going to place her hands over his and grip, and then push his hands into the soil, and then through him and through his joy of this, she's going to take all the information that he's made, and she's going to try and cast plant growth to grow some Zavex.
Willow, make me a spellcraft check. This will be at advantage because of enhance ability.
Okay. I cast enhance ability on Cricket, not on myself.
This will then be a straight roll for you.
That's fine. What am I doing?
Spellcraft, so spell attack.
I'm going to use inspiration.
Yep.
It's still high, but I'll see if I can get higher.
No.
28.
28. You try with all your might to connect with not only the earth, but the person whose hands you hold. And you say to Cricket, right, think real hard. Hold it in your mind. And you do, Cricket. You think about that curious little plant that is so important to your people. How it grows, how it was tended, what it looks like, what it smells like. And Willow, you try your best to envisage what it is and push that primal magic through Cricket as if to recolor the spell. And you see...
I think she has a moment where she thinks back to some times with her mum when she talks about how people access power and how there's quite often this relationship to using emotion to help fuel your power, and quite often people go down anger or rage or sadness or grief, but her mum believes that the most powerful emotion or feeling to channel and to create the biggest magical effects is love. And I think in this moment, which is probably quite akin to like the ghost pottery scene, because she will be like behind you and over you, and I think her breath will be like passing the side of your face and your ear. This will feel so intimate and sensual to her as she's sharing the most personal part that she can with you, and she'll just have this overwhelming sense of the love that she feels for him, and will fuel all of that into it to try and make this work for him.
If you are that close to him, your back's probably touching, your chest is probably touching his back. When you mention that he's going to help casting the magic, there's a real roller coaster. Initially, you feel him tense, and you kind of feel him almost pull away from the thought of being responsible for casting magic, and then he kind of settles into it and then thinks about home, and there's a kind of initial longing and then almost, I don't know how you're getting this, but yeah, a kind of willingness, and then you feel him almost kind of hit a brick wall, and there's a solid 20 seconds that he really struggles to connect with home. He spent a long time working really hard to not be reminded of home when he looks at things, for better or for worse, from, to avoid either melancholic nostalgia or to avoid shame. And then as you kind of continue to breathe, his breathing matches yours and he softens into it, and then you can really feel him concentrating and trying to do something he has no idea that he can or cannot.
You feel almost a hindrance to where you are trying to push that magic, and you instill in him that sense of calm, and you feel that hindrance release. From this small trough of water that you have both created, you can see a single spear-like stem grow. It is scaled in leaves that circumvent almost the entire thing. The tips of these leaves are a burnt brownish red. The core of the stem is a bright, vibrant, acidic yellow green, and you can see it twist and grow up until it breaks the water. It bursts forth, the leaves parting and growing, and they are long and thin to start with, and as they grow they twist and curl slightly, and then they start to tip and tilt and fan out to one side, and the leaves go from these thin curling spears to thicker and thicker pads that fan out and out and out. And Cricket, you see the entire life cycle of this plant in but moments, as you see a beautiful reddish brown fan of thick thick, almost squishy, wet leaves that just rest on the water and on the sides of the bank.
Is that right?
It's perfect. This normally takes months. It's do I have to keep my hands here, or?
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
And you see those vines start to curl back and around as you end this spell.
You're incredible.
Hey, we did a magic. You did a magic. Your first magic did it.
I don't know about that. I think you just hijacked my brainwaves a little bit to know, but that takes months of hard work. I would spend 10 hours a day tending to it to make sure it looked exactly like that.
I'm sure you did. Well, fortunately not today.
I know. Do you want to try some?
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't do anything to me though, does it?
I don't know. I've never even seen it on this continent. I don't know what happens if. Well, we can't smoke it tonight because you'd have to take it out and dry it. And
Oh, okay.
But if you, well, come here, and I'll just above the what you would call the trunk, even though it's about that thick.
Yeah.
One of the little bits you can kind of snap off without it affecting it. I'll snap off two, and I'll give you one. I'll say, hold that.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. If you dry it out, you can smoke it, and it's a lot more visceral. But if you put it on the ground, and then you can use both hands, but you roll it up so it looks like a little scroll.
Oh, okay.
And try and roll it as thin as you can.
Oh, cute.
And then flip it the other way and try and roll it back and fold it on itself so you got a little parcel like that.
Yeah.
You don't swallow, but just chew, and the juices will...
Thinks back to the moment that's just happened with the blood. Okay. Cheers.
Cheers. It tastes nasty at first. There's like an acrid as you bite through. It's almost like a natural pesticide. So there's a waxy layer on top. You bite through that, and that's quite. Like cranberries dry out your mouth. It kind of dries out your mouth, but then after you get past that, there's a real deep, earthy taste to it. That's that kind of tobacco, and you're right. And the kind of lemon sits there, and it's really sharp.
The citrusy sharpness
Yeah,
comes
yeah.
first with this acrid, acidic taste. It's much nicer when you dry it out and smoke it.
Yeah. There's a reason we evolved past this.
Yeah,
but it's
exactly.
great.
But yeah, it then mellows out to
The lemons,
something akin to tobacco.
Yeah. So the lemon's super sharp, and when it's paired with that kind of acridy stuff, it tastes nasty. But as the kind of earthiness comes in that secondary flavor, it somehow complements that and sits. Don't swallow. Oh, I said you just.
Oh.
It's like. Caught that just in time. How's it feel? Do you feel like a tingling?
Willow, make me a con save.
Can I choose not to if I feel the effects of it coming on? Can I kind of just let it happen
Yeah. I've done that before.
with fear of the internet berating us for it?
Nah. Yeah, I still have a little
You
fancy heroin. So.
you as best you can try and
Go with it.
chew the leaf in its entirety to get every drop of juice out of it possible. You make sure you swallow it, and you try and really consciously be aware of your sense of self, and anything that you feel you try and allow into yourself. There's a very bizarre sensation that feels only skin deep, and yet the deepness of it draws into the core of your person a lot more. It's very much a physical on your skin sensation, but it's much it goes further than that. It's very odd to try and articulate, but you feel a lightness to the skin and a tingling on the palms of your hands and on your fingertips, and your skin feels cool, but you do not feel cold. In fact, you feel warm. And as you start to feel this sensation, it's just lifting ever so slightly, and you look over at Cricket. Cricket, you look at Willow and you can see that it is having an effect.
Yeah.
You've never seen
No.
a humanoid, unlike yourself, experience this, so it's bizarre for you because your kind do not react in this way. There is not this going on. There is something else. Willow, you witness this. You can see the patches of skin that still remain on Cricket are shifting in colour. There are spots that bloom in dark patches and then fade. His skin goes from green to beautiful cerulean blue, and then out through into a yellow, and then back to a green. It is gorgeous.
You okay? Yeah, can you imagine a whole clan of us all sitting in a circle, shining away?
Hey, you're shining on the outside like you do on the inside now.
There's a flurry of orange that blossoms in between his eyes and just spreads out across his face like a ripple, and then from that same point fades back to more of this yellowish, bluish and greenish.
Whoa, orange.
Oh, yeah.
Like a pumpkin.
Like a pumpkin, yeah.
What is this?
This is Avex.
Am I doing the same to you?
Well,
Because my skin's tingling all over.
no, you're maybe shimmering on the inside, but how do you feel?
Lots of things.
Lots of good things?
I think so. It's weird.
Yeah. It's peaceful.
Yeah.
Thank you for this.
Oh, you're welcome. It's cool. We can do this now.
What, any time?
Oh, yeah. Potentially.
Maybe it would make Siggy's tattoos glow.
Oh, yeah.
Or it might make Tony
rivulets.
colorful. Can you imagine Tony with color?
No. Maybe it would help her sparkle again.
Yeah.
You look so pretty.
When you say that, another patch of orange, it's almost responsive. It's like a instantaneous mood ring. You said something.
You're pretty.
Yeah.
Pretty.
Well, it doesn't happen every time. I know you're doing it now, but you got to catch me off guard, Willow.
Oh.
I've not seen that in. He's just looking at the plant again, kind of just sitting in the water. I've not seen that in a long time.
Same. I mean, never.
Willow,
Yeah.
I'm not getting better.
No, you're not.
I don't want to go to a temple when we're back in the city. I don't want anyone to touch me. I haven't had the best experience with temples in Alira, so. I want to get better, but I want us to find a way to do it ourselves.
We just grew a plant I've never seen before. Now it's giving me the tingles.
Yeah.
No temples. Nature will give us the answer.
Okay.
He'll give us the save fix.
Okay. Maybe you've had enough. You can spit that out now. You notice that Cricket's not chewing anymore after a couple of minutes. He kind of balled it into a mush and rolled it. It's just sitting under his tongue.
She like spits in it.
like chewing tobacco. All right, come here. Just in the patch of water, as he touches his fingertip to it, just for a briefest of second, the ripple that comes mirrors the pulsing colors on his arms.
Again, pretty.
I'll try and draw a face really quickly. I'll go, draw a little smiley
The
face.
first eye starts to wink out as that smile goes, but it's there for half a second.
And maybe just spend some time popping dots in.
And like fireflies in the air, these motes of light start dancing on the water. And you just sit and watch all night.
I love seeing part of your home.
Well, I'm happy there's a part of my home we can bring over here.
I'll hold out my gloved hand for whatever arm I can.
Yeah, you'll think about moving that wince and then kind of semi-shuffle around it.
I'll fix you. I promise.
I know you will.
Should we take this with us, or?
Yeah, let's 4 leaves, should we say?
Yeah. You can, if you want, reach just below the water and kind of like asparagus, snap and take the fan with you if you'd like, or you can just take a couple of leaves.
Yeah, I'll take the fan.
Okay.
I don't know how you did that, Willow. You're incredible.
She's like, there's this real impulse in this quite romantic moment to want to lean in and have a first kiss. And I think it's really stumping her to like cut that down.
I think you see just complete contentedness, joy in this moment. Anything that could have ever worried him is gone. There's a naivete to. There's a similar longing, but without an idea or a direction. So he just is looking in your eyes and really smiling, and almost restlessly smiling, but not knowing where that leads.
Give me a hand. Give me a hand. Clasp it, and then she'll bring her mouth to it. Do the same. And they'll kind of be sat, essentially like. And she's just going to go.
Your eyes look funny this close.
Your eyes look pretty. Is there any orange?
There's a slight warmth.
Caught you off guard. Okay. Let's go.
Okay.
We head
Back to the city.
We head back to camp. To head back to the city. And tomorrow, you will arrive. But for now, that is where we are going to end tonight's session. Thank you to Tony. Thank you to Tony for...
She's doing so well with her god, man. Oh.
Cry.
for navigating relationships ever so complex, I think is what I'll say. Thank you to Sigismund.
Every week, Derry. And
For being the wonderful big brother / dad of the group.
Daddy.
Daddy.
How
Yeah.
can he be the dad and simultaneously the idiot that gets electric shocked in the face?
Hey, not
I'm a man of many talents.
Tony's the
not all fathers are sensible.
Homer Simpson.
Sensational.
So is Marge the daddy? No.
Could be better, could be worse.
It's more like a fun uncle, really, isn't it?
yeah, that seems more appropriate. I like that.
Sigismund, baby.
Sigismunkle, don't like that. Thank you to Willow for just the hand kiss at the end. That was cute as anything.
Yeah, just that.
Nothing else.
As in just that alone would be.
I'm winding you up.
That's the
I'm
one.
winding you up.
I can't.
I know.
And thank you to Pete, I guess. Thank you
Yeah.
to Pete for the. Thank you to Pete for the Zavex.
We wrote that years ago. I didn't know if it was ever going to come up.
Crazy. Love it.
Thank you to Cricket
Love
for that good
it.
kush.
For the good push.
Wow.
As per usual, thank you to you at home for watching. Please join us again next time, where the players keep
Getting high.
doing Zavex.
It's not even like that.
Doing Zavex.
It's not even like that.
In the middle of that, like, what the fuck are you guys doing?
Rave going on.
Yeah.
Why are my hands?
Until then, adventurers, keep on keeping on. Peace and love.
He's singing.
Good night.